What's going on, guys, and welcome to today's YouTube video. In today's video we are going to discuss the current state of Bitcoin and also the current state of Ethereum, in which both of them are looking extremely interesting. Even though we have seen some very slow and choppy days and weeks, I think we are ready for a potential massive move to occur in the upcoming days or in the upcoming week. So definitely make sure to check out today's video. Let's dive straight into it. So I want to start off with our analysis on Bitcoin, because I think the higher time frame is looking primed for some more upside, in which I think we are in the middle of a fourth wave before potentially getting the final and fifth move towards the upside. If we take our Elliott wave count, I think this has been our first wave, second wave, third wave, and currently we are within our fourth wave before getting the fifth wave towards the upside. Why do I think so? I think so because this third wave also once again consists out of 5 smaller waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And that is a typical sign that this was our third wave and that we are currently within our fourth wave. Why do I think we are within our fourth wave? Because the fourth wave is designed to chop up as many people as possible. It is designed to frustrate the bulls as much as possible before getting that final impulse towards the upside. And that is exactly what we are seeing with our current structure. So many people are getting chopped up within this current price action, and it is reminding me a lot about the price action over here. So let's say we are within our fourth wave. I think it is very, very close, coming to an end before getting the potential final impulse towards the upside, in which I have been explaining my high time frame thoughts on Bitcoin in my last YouTube video. And I think that the range high of this current range, in which the mid-range is getting respected beautifully as well, should be the target of that fifth wave towards the upside. Now, why is the current structure reminding me a lot about the structure at the bottom? If we go back to the 12-hourly time frame, we can see that when we were trading at the bottom, we were creating the range over here. This was our accumulation range when the market makers pushed the price down towards this massive liquidity pool over here. After that accumulation range, it looked like we were seeing a breakout out of that accumulation range over here. But at the end of the day, that turned out to be a fake out. That fake out made sure that these lows over here were building up a lot of sell side liquidity, right? So what did the market makers do? They pushed the price one more time towards that liquidity pool. Once again, boring, choppy sideways movement before getting a huge impulse towards the upside. Now let's compare that price action to our current price action, in which we had our accumulation over here. The fake out happened over here. This fake out meant that a lot of people were opening breakout long positions, breakout buy positions. Where were they going to put their stops? They were going to put their stops below the lows over here, below the low over here, or below the low over here. So what did the market makers do? They pushed the price back one more time towards liquidity area, accumulate over here, build up more liquidity over here, push the price back down another time, and once again we see very slow, choppy and sideways movement within our current range for the Bitcoin price. We are seeing sideways movement within a huge liquidity pool. To a lot of people, and I mean the retail traders, that is a sign of weakness to see sideways movement after a downwards move. I see a push into a liquidity pool, and I see high time frame sideways movement. To me, that is a potential signal that market makers are accumulating their buy orders before profiting during the move towards the upside. Okay? Now, there's 2 different ways that we can look at it. We can see that the bounce so far isn't that strong yet, and that we might need one more push towards the downside to accumulate more orders, to accumulate even more breakout shorts and even more panic sells than we have right now, before getting a high time frame reversal This is definitely a potential scenario. But what I can also see with the current structure is that within this entire move towards the downside, bears have been extremely lucky not getting stopped out. What do I mean by that? I mean that we have a huge liquidity buildup with these quadruple highs over here. We have a huge liquidity buildup with these triple relative equal highs over here. We have had a huge liquidity buildup with these triple relative equal highs over here. And we have a huge liquidity buildup with this high over here, which was a fake move after the FOMC meeting, which also hasn't been taken out yet. So every single time that people shorted over here and put their stops over here, they didn't get wrecked. They shorted this move and put their stops over here, they didn't get wrecked. All of these three moves towards the downside, they shorted, put their stops above these highs, and once again didn't get wrecked. On the other hand, bulls constantly got wrecked. The stops over here got taken. The stops over here got taken. The stops over here, and even the stops over here all got taken out. So constantly the bulls were getting frustrated by the market makers and the bears were extremely lucky. But because of the bears being extremely lucky, that means that the market makers have built up so much liquidity to potentially squeeze them out that the move towards the upside as soon as it happens will be crazy, okay? It will be without no remorse for the bears. Because of the bears being so lucky during this entire move towards the downside, those stops are still alive. And because of those stop losses being still alive, as soon as some of those stop losses gets triggered, there's a decent possibility of a massive short squeeze towards the upside with no proper pullback. Just like we have seen over here and just like we have seen over here. No pullback, up only. And it is all being created by the market makers building up so much liquidity for the bulls to take out. And I think this is looking extremely interesting and extremely good for the bulls. It doesn't mean that we cannot see some more consolidation, some more chop over here before getting the push towards the upside, but it is definitely something to keep an eye on and definitely something very, very interesting. Now we move over to Ethereum, which might be an even more interesting chart compared to Bitcoin. But before we do, I want to show you guys this. Over here, May the 13th, I said, do you short the support? This golden box, this mid-range, May the 12th. I told you we have arrived at my golden box and it is now up to you whether you want to short the support or not. This golden box was provided already on April the 29th. I said as soon as my golden box is reached, shorting is illegal. You see where I posted it? And now let's take a look at Ethereum. The golden box got tapped almost to the dollar accuracy and we have seen a beautiful bounce so far for the Ethereum price. Obviously, I shared this signal within our VIP channel. If you're interested in joining this VIP channel, it is only $60 a month. Me and as you can see, 6 other very, very good traders are sharing our trades with you guys, along with massive amounts of educational content. Just released a new guru guide about portfolio management last night, releasing market lessons, quizzes, and educational live streams every single week. So make sure to check it out. Link to sign up will be in the description. Sign up through our website and make sure to not miss out on these crazy signals. Now, Ethereum is definitely looking extremely interesting, like I told you guys. We have seen a beautiful range over here, in which everyone was saying that this was a range high, and that the range high got taken out by now. I don't think so. I think that this daily level of resistance, which got tapped to the dollar accuracy over here, is our range high, in which our mid-range is also being respected beautifully every single time, as you can see over here, and our range lows are also getting respected beautifully over here, in which we have seen a beautiful deviation and another beautiful deviation every single time, leading to those explosive moves towards the upside. We have tapped the range high, which was creating even more liquidity for a potential bearish deviation above the range high. Now, As long as the mid-range holds, we know that the range highs are always next. Ethereum definitely showing some more relative strength compared to Bitcoin, which makes me move my stop loss to break even over here. Yes, I have 3 other orders that are untapped around these areas over here, and I will leave them in case we go back down and sweep this low. But for now, I've moved my stop loss to break even because we have seen a very, very decent bounce over here. Definitely looking extremely interesting. Looking at the EMAs for Ethereum, we can see that it is holding on to the 100 EMA on a daily time frame, which is a critical EMA for the Ethereum price, and also the 200 EMA is down a little lower. So if we do get another move towards the downside, this 200 EMA will line up perfectly with our mid-range, which might provide another beautiful entry. Now, if we remove these drawings for a second and we go to the lower time frames, on the 4-hourly time frame, we can see that Ethereum is at a critical stage. Why? Because currently we are deciding whether we are within a correctional move towards the upside, A, B, C, or whether we are going to start a potential new impulse. Why could we be starting a potential new impulse? Because we have swept massive amounts of liquidity over here, but also all of the liquidity over here. And after sweeping that liquidity, we have seen a strong bounce, which is potentially going to start to create a break of structure. This high over here will be critical. Not only this high, I also want this current move towards the upside to reach the 1.618 Fibonacci extension, which is around $1,950. In the meantime, you can hear my coffee machine going crazy in the background, washing itself, but we are going to continue as always. I want the third wave to reach the 1.618 Fibonacci extension, which will validate that we are within a new impulse. If we are only going to reach a 1-to-1 or maybe just sweep this high over here, it means that we are maybe in an A, B, C correction before getting another move towards the downside before starting that potential impulse towards the upside. In case we reach that 1.618, in which also this third wave might be divided into 5 smaller waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? But overall, I want it to look something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we can manage to put in an impulse like this, I think we have a confirmed reversal for the Ethereum price, in which we need a couple of more strong daily closes, in which we need to reach the 1.618. And if we do so, I think after completing this mini wave towards the upside, the potential ABC correction, A, B, C, might be the perfect entry point to add towards our current swing long position for the Ethereum price. Okay, and this is definitely something I'm watching for the Ethereum price, and I think this week will be critical. If we fail to reach a 1.618 within this third wave towards the upside, I think there's a decent possibility for Ethereum to go lower, to reach our second, third, and maybe even fourth entry point, before then potentially getting that reversal structure towards the upside, okay? But definitely monitor price action very, very closely right now. If we see signs of weakness after sweeping this high, we can short it towards the downside. If we see signs of strength, we can maybe take a scalp long position after ending the fourth wave, in which we can maybe build a brand new swing long position if you haven't already, like our VIP members, on the ABC correction after finishing this impulse towards the upside. Very, very clear price action, very, very clear objective to get reached for the Ethereum price. Let's see what the next couple of days are going to bring us. I think they're going to be very, very important and also very, very interesting. If you do have any questions after watching today's YouTube video, make sure to ask me in the comments down below. Make sure to smash the like button, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also make sure to join our free Discord and maybe even our VIP servers. All of the links can be found in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Ciao, ciao.